Section 4, Lesson 7, Associate in Science degree, which is vocational, specialty, or major degree. It's a technical training degree, earning one special skills to be able to obtain a job upon graduation. Open this link and let's review Mount SAC catalog and see what Mount SAC has to offer. I would go to search menu and type catalog at Mount SAC's website, that is. Open the link college catalog, scroll down and open the link explore degree and certificate programs. Open the link programs A to Z. Let's recognize a program like accounting AS. Open the link accounting AS and notice the classes required to obtain this associate in science. AS acronym stands for associate in science. Each class here must be taken and completed with a letter grade of C or better. Go back to the link programs A to Z and let's look for another AS degree, Administration of Justice, AS. Again, these classes here must be taken and completed successfully as required. Each class must be passed with a grade of C or better. Let's move back to our section 4 homepage and let's look at the second link here. General education requirements for graduation. So there are two things required. The major classes, for instance, if you want to major in accounting, you have to take accounting classes or administration of justice classes as specified in the catalog. Plus, you also must be aware of the general education requirement. Associate in Science and Associate in Arts degree graduation requirements. There's a 60 units degree requirement minimum. You need a GPA of 2.0 or C average as indicated here. You need a class in physical well-being. The number of units do not matter, just one class. Make sure that any class taken has prefixes DNCE, KINA, and so on. There's a math requirement, at least Math 71, intermediate algebra or equivalent if taken at Mount SAC, or same class or similar class if taken at another college. There's a reading competency by taking a placement test and placing at the level of Read 90 or American Language 33R, AMLA 33R. One of those two options you would fulfill requirements for graduation. But many students love it when one places into Read 100 because by placing into Read 100, one tests out and there's no need to take a class, and therefore that saves time and money. Alright, moving on to the next page. Associate degree graduation requirements, Area A. There are 5 areas, A, B, C, D, E. Area A, make sure you have 6 units minimum. English 1A from English composition. Speech class from all the listed speech classes. So 2 classes from section A. From section B, we need at least 1 course. So all these classes listed 1 course under Area B, but make sure that the class taken is a minimum of 3 units. Alright, going on to Area C, Arts, we need 2 classes, 1 from Arts in Area C and 1 from the category of Humanities. Okay, so 2 classes from C, 1 Arts, 1 Humanities. The other classes, Area D, 1 class from US History category. So this class is listed here, 1 class. And then elective social sciences, we need 1 class from elective social sciences. And then Area E, according to instructions, lifelong understanding and self-development, 3 units. By taking courses as indicated on both pages of this form, one is likely to earn at least 24 units of general education, plus now the major, which is approximately majors vary in terms of units. So a major here like administration of justice has 30 units. So if you add 30 plus 24, then a student is at approximately 54 units, but there's a requirement of 60 units minimum. So the 6 units balance that I have could be taken from additional criminal justice classes. For instance, for this student, they could choose extra classes. You see, they need ADJU 1 to ADJU 68, but the ones at the bottom, one needs to choose 4 classes. So if one wants to come here and choose 2 extra classes to earn the 6 units balance to make up to 60 units total for graduation, that's okay. Or extra classes could be selected from general education. A student has a choice. So any balance of units could be selected from any class you want, as long as a class has a notation degree applicable or degree appropriate. Okay, notice that 60 units required are degree appropriate units. Okay, if a class is pre-collegiate, that does not count. If a class is non-degree appropriate, it does not count. So keep that in mind. Alright, so I have a summary here. Under section 4, the minimum requirement 60 units to graduate, degree appropriate. You need a physical education activity, Math 71, reading competency, and general education area A through E, looking at the form that I just displayed for you, okay, called general education sheet. All right, so hopefully this conveys a message on how to prepare for an associate in science degree from Mount San Antonio College. Should you have further questions, please see a counselor, but I recommend that you remember to always consult with our catalog, which is available online and very user friendly to use. Thank you so much for being a great audience.